everybody. Hey, y'all. Okay. Let's see. Uh, Today I am going to be pouring some coasters, and these coasters are for was it a Frisk who wanted uh, a replica of some of the ones that I've made, and she asked me to add a couple of extra colors, and then I am also going to be pouring um, a a sun catcher for somebody as well. And for some reason, I know I had two royal purple uh, diamond keychains, but they have disappeared. So I am going to have to remake that, um, which is not a big deal, and so that I can go ahead and send it out to that person. Uh, Today has been already a super hectic day for me, uh, and I have managed to pack up uh, three three packages. I've got a couple more that I need to take care of, and I'm hoping that I can get to the post office to have that all uh, done. So, so yeah, that is what we are going to do today. So I'm going to be pouring uh, the square um, coasters, which uh, will be a kind of duplicate of this one, if you remember. And then I am also going to be pouring a duplicate of the. Oh, good. I'm glad you got the shipping notification. I just want to get all of this stuff taken care of so that it's all off of my plate and I don't have to worry about it. So that um, because it is like constantly in my head. I need to uh, get it, get it taken care of. So I don't have that much stuff to do. I want to get it done. Um, so yeah. So that's what we're going to do today. And then, like I promised myself, I am going to try to stick to a certain amount of time, and so that I don't overdo it and then end up, you know, paying for it in the end. So let me get some resin put into some measuring cups so that we can go ahead and start pouring them. Let's see. I want to use this cup. And these cups. So I believe, if I remember correctly, the coaster molds take about 8 ounces or so of resin, and then this particular mold, I'm going to. That's not a problem. I totally understand. Last night, I actually started crocheting a virus shawl, and I mean, I didn't get very far because my hands started to hurt. But I totally understand it. But I wanted to do this. Just it helps with my anxiety and all of that stuff. So And then later on today, I am also going to be uh, drawing for the winner of the replay uh, giveaway from my Ohana Appreciation Live, and that's that pearls hook. So yeah, that is what that's the plan for today. So let's start off by I'm gonna measure out a total of 8 ounces of resin, and we'll start with the round ones. Uh, that the round ones are going to actually be I'm hoping a close replica to the ones that you are getting, Yarny Cat. Um, so let's see how close I can get it, because the colors that I used reminds me of sunshine and sunsets. So, and like I said, I am hoping to stick to um, a set amount of time, so that I don't overdo it and that I don't uh, overexhaust myself when it comes to this. But I did actually, hey Maritza, uh, so yeah, so 3 orders are packed up, and or prizes are packed up and ready to go. All right, so we've got now, I've measured out 8 ounces of just clear plain resin. And actually, before we get too far, I need to put I'm gonna put my apron on. And next week is going to be a very busy week for me. So we'll see if I am able to get a live for a resin pour in. I may not be able to, because next week, which I can't believe is July already, uh, I have 3 doctor's appointments. So the first, second, and third, I have doctor's appointments of July, and one of them is a scan that they said is going to last. Uh, what is it? What did they tell me? 5 to 6 hours. I We'll see how I do. So I am, if you can see here, I'm stirring the resin, and if I remember correctly, the round resin or round coaster colors were yellow, orange, and I think like a magenta color. Hey, Karen. So, hopefully everybody is having a good week this week. Um, for me, it's been nice because I didn't have any doctor's appointments this week for once. So I was able to actually relax and not have to worry about running around all over creation for my appointments. Because the thing that stinks is that while Stillwater does have really good doctors here, a lot of the specialists that I have to go see are in Oklahoma City. which can be an hour and a half drive. And I don't do well with driving in big cities, especially on the freeways or the interstate, just because there are so many cars. Um, yeah. Plus, there's tolls. In Hawaii, they don't have tolls. So, I accidentally ran through a toll, and I didn't realize it till afterwards. I'm like, oh crap, I just ran through a toll. They sent me, of course, a bill. The toll for that, it was 90 cents. It probably cost them more money to have the like invoice generated and the postage, and pay the person to do all of that stuff or whatever, and ship it or mail it out to me, uh than it was for the actual toll itself. 90 90 90 cents. That's ridiculous. Yes, it is. Driving in the city is scary. I don't like it, just because there are so many cars. You think that coming from, Honolulu, where there are a lot of people, and driving in the city is not something new to me, because it is a big city, that I would be used to it, but I will never, ever, ever get used to it. I'm gonna put this down for a second and get my pastry bag. Probably will need another pastry bag, but we'll do it this one first. The funny thing is I have a battery operated mixer, and I've tried to use it, and I am like, it's like I'm afraid to use it, because one time I did use it, resin kind of went everywhere. It's kind of like, when you're using an electric mixer, and you're like, okay, we're gonna set it to low and hope that like flour or whatever doesn't go everywhere. Yeah, that is what happened, because I did not know that it was set on the wrong setting. So I have got to actually sit down and practice using it, rather than doing this by stirring it by hand. Ooh, 2 hours away. Yeah, I don't blame you for having somebody else drive you. Um, I would ask my husband to drive me, but most of the time, his appointments or my appointments fall on the days that he works. So the only appointment that I have coming up at the end of the month is I am finally, which is something I'm actually looking forward to, I am finally getting in uh, to see a multiple sclerosis specialist. So the doctor reviewed my chart, all of my scans, and so yeah, I am looking forward to that appointment. Um, this, the doctor, that's all she sees is patients who have MS, and so I'm looking forward to it. So I am able to hopefully get a firm diagnosis along with treatment started. So uh, that doctor is in Oklahoma City. So what my husband said is, because the appointment does actually fall on a day that he is off, uh, he wants to go the day before, and he said all four of us can go, and then we can spend a couple of nights in a hotel, so that I'm not all stressed out about driving into Oklahoma City that day, because we don't know how long that appointment is. So hopefully you can see all the molds. So that looks like it's good. I'm going to use these cups here for my white. Get this out of the way for now. And this time what I'm going to do is try not to talk too much so I don't lose uh, resin unnecessarily. So we're going to set these aside. That's for the white. And then we are going to fill the molds for the coasters. I swear. Um, oh, that's great. That is really great. And I'm glad that she was really nice, because sometimes doctors are not very nice. And I always look at it like when you're going in to see a new doctor, whether it's, a specialist or just even, a family doctor, as a job interview for the doctor. And if you're not comfortable, that um that you have every right to say, yeah, this doctor's not going to work for me, and I need a doctor that is going to um, actually listen and treat me like a person, and not like, a number or whatever. Because I've run into that kind of situation, and I've even had a neurologist when I was in Hawaii say to me that because I have mental health problems, that all of this stuff is in my head. So that was the first and last time that I saw that doctor. Okay, so let's go ahead and pour. And I'm going to move this here because that is uneven. All right, now let's see if I've got enough for the holder. If I don't, I will steal some from the resin that is for the white, but I think I might have just enough. And it looks like I have just enough. Woohoo! All right. Um, that is going to be my garbage cup. And you know what? I forgot toothpicks. I will be right back. I need to grab some toothpicks. Exactly. I completely agree with you, Kim. And it's like, it's like when you're in constant pain, a lot of times people get depressed, or they have mood changes and all of that stuff, because you're not able to do the things that you used to do, stuff like that. It was the most insulting appointment on the planet, and he didn't even actually physically or do a physical exam, he walked into the room and he said, I looked at your chart. I see you have mental health problems, and that's probably what it is. It's all in your head. And I said, well, aren't you even going to do a physical exam? He says, why? It would just be a waste of time for me and you. And so, yeah, I'm like, gee, thanks. Yes, I do crochet. I have that all the time, every single night. I call that painsomnia, and you can't uh, sleep because no matter which position you try to sleep in, you're like when your body touches your pillow or the sheets or a blanket or whatever it is, if your arm is touching your side, yes, I have had that. I have had it where my teeth are hurting, my hair is hurting. Sometimes it hurts when I blink. So, yes, I completely no, I didn't. I did not pay that particular doctor. It's like I literally wanted to punch him in the face. And I'm not a violent person, and you it takes a lot to get me angry. So and he made me extremely, extremely angry. So I will be right back. I need to grab some toothpicks. Okay, got some toothpicks, and we're gonna get the alcohol ink out. Uh, where did I swear, if I didn't have my head attached to me, I probably would lose it. I still don't know. I know I had two royal purple diamond keychains. I don't know where the second one went. For all I know, probably my cat got to it. Okay, so we are looking for um, let's look for the yellow. Okay, so that's the yellow. It's called Sun. Yeah, I completely agree. Sometimes they are, and it or they have like this like guy complex, like they like know everything. So let's see. It was yellow. Let's see. Orange, 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 orange. I think it was the squash. That, and then I'm going to test the color that I think it is and make sure that it's actually the color. No, that's not the color. Try this one. Is it apple? They all look the same. Good God. And so like, and I also had an appointment with a pain management doctor, and this particular doctor, I explained to him what was going on, and he immediately immediately um, jumped to uh, having some sort of like device implanted uh, into my back that and basically surgery. And I don't know. I'm not doing surgery. It's like, nope, not happening because I've already had enough surgeries, and I think this particular thing that he wanted to try, uh, he probably gets kickbacks for, and so I asked my neurologist for a new doctor because I uh, I was not down with the fact that uh, we were, he automatically just jumped to surgery. So, okay. So I think I have the colors. So first, let's shake it up. Probably this one doesn't seem like there's much left in it. Hey, Denise. Okay, so this one I know I did the bloom or the 3D flower for the coaster holder. So we are going to do that as well. And as we know, alcohol ink kind of just does its thing. So I'm going to try to get it as close as possible. And thank you everybody for showing up. I always like it when you guys show up. It's always a lot of fun. And then, so tomorrow when this cures, I will do a pre-recorded video, and so you can see how it came out. Um, they're definitely going to be dropped off. So hopefully you'll get it in a couple of days, and it won't take too long to get to you. Okay, now this one is squash. It looks like it's the same color, but I know that it's not. It's a little bit darker. I'm gonna put one in the middle. And my plan is for July to have another sale. So if there is something that like you would like me to try to make, I can do that. And guess what I got? I got some new pen molds. So they are slightly different than the one that I have. Once I get the white into the resin that I set aside for it, I will show you what it looks like. And I got more, and it came with like something like 50 refills. Uh, but it's funny because I'm like, it's not actually a refill because unfortunately, you can't uh, take out the ink part and replace it, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So this is the white, and I'm gonna give it a good stir. So this is the white. And I'm using this time I'm using a white pigment instead of white alcohol ink. Um, so we'll see how this comes out. Because I got some really fun molds, really cheap, and I really want to try them out. And like Thris, she has like a ton of my resin art. And so if there is stuff that you're interested in buying or whatever, uh, you know, you can always let me know. Um, Usually I'm not like, okay, we're gonna do this and that's it. Usually the night before I sit down and look at my molds and try to think of, okay, what haven't I done in a while? And uh, use those molds. So, but let's get this mixed up into the pastry bag, and then um, have those flowers uh, drawn with those toothpicks. Let me put this alcohol ink away. And I am going to be it does, and that I think in my mind that's what I was aiming for when I picked those colors. And of course, I forgot scissors. To have a place where people can see what your options are so they can make requests. No, unfortunately, no, I haven't quite gotten that far. Um, but you can ask me and I can tell you if I have a mold for it. So like I do have coasters like I'm making here. So I have round and square ones. I have uh, jars. I have one square jar, a couple of round jars, and the white paste you saw on Timu is probably pigment. It's white pigment. You should say uh, pigment. If it doesn't, that's more than likely what it is. Um, because it should, otherwise if it doesn't say that, then it was probably alcohol ink, and that's different. So what I put in here is alcohol ink. But so Denise, i have um I have pen molds, I have coaster molds, I have trays. What else? I've uh, I've got lots of jars. I have what else? Oh, I have a dragon book mold. So basically, it's the cover is a dragon. I made it, and it came out absolutely gorgeous. And what I did with that one is Maria Hall actually crocheted me some flowers, and I put one of her flowers in where the eye is. So it's got both best worlds, resin and crochet. So I'm planning to make another one of those because I know you guys got really excited to see that, and it came out absolutely gorgeous. I think it was Megan that ended up purchasing that. So yeah, but hold on one second. Let me get the scissors. Okay, so what else? I have got crystal molds. I've got um molds that are like skeleton keys that you can make into that I can make into keychains or necklaces. What else? I mean, I pretty much I have a pretty wide variety of molds. I could if it would help um, sit down and take pictures of all of my molds and post them somewhere. I don't know where I would post them. Do you guys have any ideas of where I could post it so you guys can see what I have so that if you want to make a specific request on something to be made, um, I can do that. I just don't know where I would do it because uh, Etsy, I know some people are like, well, use Etsy. Etsy is expensive and they charge a fee for everything that you sell. Um, so when, say, somebody buys something from me, I don't get the full amount that is paid. They take part of that. Okay, I can do that. It'll be probably several posts, but I mean, if you guys don't mind, I can definitely do that. Okay, so that's the white, and I put it in a pastry bag so that we can get the um, the flower started. And I'm going to be ordering magnets, really strong magnets. So I can start making some trays, trinket trays that uh, have the magnets in them. Yeah, and that's always the hard part is the shipping because shipping is not cheap. So um, I swear to God, every time I go to ship stuff through the post office, uh, it's more expensive. And the thing that's hard about Etsy as well is the fact that most people respond well to buying things when you have free shipping. Okay, so now what I'm going to be doing here is doing my swirls. And if I work fast enough, I might be able to have enough white to do the square one. They do, but then because I've tried to do that, um, it's kind of a hit and miss thing. So I've gotten people who are like, "You're crazy for charging that much. Just, um, your stuff is too expensive." I'm like, dude, do you know that like I spend hours making this stuff and I have been doing this for years? It's not like poof, I learned it. Um, and the supplies that I have are not cheap. Okay, there's this one. Hey, Cindy. Okay, so I'm going to put my white like that. Now I'm going to take my toothpick, and like I always say, when you do this part, make sure you don't touch the bottom of your mold. Otherwise, um, you're going to end up scratching it, and you don't want to do that. Okay, so um, I usually do, so it's 12, 6, 3, and 9. And then in between, and then I do the other way. And I try to remember to wipe the edge of my toothpick down so that the colors are a lot more clear. Okay, so, oh, swirl in the center. All right, and in the center. Swirl in the center. I think I forgot to swirl in the center on this one. Um, So, but just to let you know, next week is gonna be a little wonky for me, because actually the whole month of July is gonna be extremely busy. I have got doctor's appointments up the wazoo, so I will do my best to keep to my schedule because I like seeing you guys. And if I have to, I will pre-record some videos for you guys, um, just because I love you guys so much. So if so, question: if I make trays with really strong magnets in it, so that there's a possibility you can put your metal stitch markers, metal yarn needles, um, metal crochet hooks, or whatever it is, pins. Um, is that something that would interest you guys? So if it is, I will make it. I will buy the um, magnets and then pour some um, trays for you guys if that's what you're interested in. Um, so because I'll show you the tray. Where is it? So it would be a tray like this. It's in this shape. And you can make it whatever color you want. And then I would get some really strong magnets to put inside uh, the resin, and then color it whatever, and then you can use it to put your stitch markers, needles, pins, whatever it is. And like I have shown where you can actually put like the metal scissors, the little snippers in there, and they don't fall off with the magnets that I used to use when I made these. So this one doesn't have any magnets in them because otherwise you'd see them because they're clear. But I would definitely make them and sell them because um, I'm thinking about doing it where I make certain things every single month in different colors or whatever it is, and then sell them, first come, first serve. So the first thing would be pens. I'm trying to get down pat the crochet hooks. And then the other thing would be, um, what else? Yeah, the crochet hooks and the pens. And I would probably offer up a couple of, um, I usually use round ones, but I have found ones that are in a rectangular shape. So um, I'm thinking about doing the rectangular shape so that it would span the cross of the entire tray itself. So yeah, that's my idea. So what I'm thinking is I might buy both and test it out to see which works the best. I'm thinking the longer rectangular ones work the best, where I would put like maybe 2 or 3 rows of them in the tray, and then do like a layer of resin, put the magnets in, let that cure, and then put another layer on top of that and let it cure, and then that's where you go. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, so next, so we went ahead and now, if you can see, I think I got the remake of the orange coasters pretty well close. Um, what it's how much magnet material would be in each tray. If I were to say, if I were to use the rectangular ones, it would, depending on how wide they are, it would be either 2 to 3. If I get the circle ones, they would be 4 to 6. So maybe I buy both, and then if it's something that you would be interested in purchasing, you can tell me which kind of magnet you would like. So it would be like a custom item for you, and then you could tell me what colors you'd like, and then we can work out how that would work, if that makes sense. So okay, next we are going to go ahead and pour the rectangular uh, coasters. And I believe it's the same, so a total of 8 ounces. And all of the sales that I make will first go, they'll be split between helping me buy more resin. Uh, yes, definitely. Lots of magnet area. And then, so anything that I sell um, will be going towards getting more resin because it's not cheap. Um, and then uh, it is on my Amazon wish list. And then it would also help my medical bills, and also will go into the channel to help with postage. Because as we know, postage is extremely expensive. Okay, now we're going to get mixing. So after I pour the square coasters, so the square coasters, um, the holder has a petri dish um, style to it, and then the flowers on the actual coasters themselves. And then I'm going to make one, what I'm hoping I can turn into a sun catcher. Uh, and then I'm going to pour a couple more of those diamonds. Okay, I will because I've got to get, I'm going to look and see how strong of a magnet I can get so that it does the job that it is intended for in the resin tray. Because I know that there are several people who have actually purchased them from me. Back when I did mystery boxes. So since I haven't been able to figure out how to get a hold of Karen Wagner, um, like you guys saw in my community post, um, the items that she had claimed um, are up for sale again because I don't know what happened. She said she was going to email me so that I could tell her total, but I never did hear from her. I don't know what happened, because my email is on the live. I mean, you can see it, and it usually is in all of my descriptions. Um, and so I don't know what happened. Um, and from what I heard, she's not on YouTube a lot, so that's maybe part of the problem. But I did remember seeing her say in the chat that she was going to email me with all the things that she had purchased, um, or she had claimed. But again, I haven't heard from her, um, and I don't know what to do. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't want to be like, rude about any of it, because, you know, I don't know. I feel like I'm being rude. So, I'll give her until Monday. Yeah, so well, it's been about a month. So I'll give her until the beginning of uh, July, and if I don't hear from her, they'll be incorporated into the next sale. Unless, yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I feel like I'm being really rude because I don't like calling out people. Okay, check this. All right, that's still okay. So that's all mixed. We'll get the colors. So we've got, let's see. Um, there were four things. Okay, no problem. Have a good day. Okay. So let's see. We're gonna do purple. I think it's this one. Okay. Thanks, guys. It's like I just feel bad. Okay, now let's get to pouring with this. And then the holder. All right. Make sure we get this shaken up. We're gonna put, okay, so the first color is going to be ocean. Yeah, and I and that's why I kind of feel bad. I'm like, am I being too lenient? And I can see like something happening, which stuff happens, but then it's like, well, how much time do I give her? Especially because she did say she was going to email me. Okay, so this one, and the thing about with alcohol inks, you don't. I try to not to put too many colors, because it tends to then muddle everything, and then you won't see the colors that you picked out. And with this particular technique, you definitely want to, um, you know, pick the colors, and then you put them down, and then you don't want to let uh, like you don't want to pick out like 8 colors and then you can't see it, because that would kind of be pointless. So, all right, that's that. Yeah, and that's what I was thinking, which is why I asked if anybody knew how to get a hold of her, because somebody had said that she's not on YouTube a lot. So that's why I gave her all this time. But I figure since I'm already starting to ship stuff, I think I've given her enough time. Yeah, you guys are right. Okay, now I'm gonna use my alcohol ink on the holder. I'll scooch it over so you can see it, and I'll bring the camera down a little bit so you can see. So only the holder is gonna have the white alcohol ink, and then the rest of them are going to get the white pigment to make the flowers. And I'm opening it up like that so that some of it can flow down into the holder. Okay. So I guess now the thing is you know if since I lost those that money um by her not paying, um I'm wondering if I should I'm gonna probably offer up what she didn't pay for to whoever might be interested. So okay, now we're going to make the circles. Once I do this, what I'm gonna do really quick is I forgot that I wanted to show you guys the new pen molds that I got. Oh, and then the other thing too is I got some molds where if you have like a logo or whatever, it's a round. It's a pretty round. Well, it's a deep round mold that would be able to put your logo in it or anything like that. The next resin live that I am going to have, I am planning on putting gummy bears in the mold, something fun. And that particular item is going to be something that I'm going to sell. So if that is something that you are interested in, keep an eye out for it when I post the sale. Okay, so that's that. Now we are going to use my toothpick and um, where's the paper towel? Okay. I'm the same way until Thris, she's like, "Are you kidding? You need to sell this stuff because it's awesome. Everybody will like it. Um, it's something that's unusual. It's different, especially for the Yarny community. There are so many people that will love what you've made." And I was absolutely speechless with how many people came and that I managed to sell out of everything except for like two things. So But I know that like what I enjoy about these lives is, one, it helps me with my anxiety, and two, it just lets me hang out with you guys with like zero expectations, if that makes sense. Because like when I put like quietly crafting, usually it's like you guys do your thing with your whips, and then I'll do the resin, and we'll just talk. um and a lot of people have said that it is very relaxing watching me do this, which um I am glad that you find it extremely relaxing. It makes me feel good that you guys enjoy all of this, because it is fun for me. And I think I may have to add a little more purple. So we're going to add the purple right now. Yes, I am. These are coasters that Thrift had asked me to do as remakes from the sale, and I am in the process also at the same time at uh, trying to ship things out. So, all right, where is that lilac? All right, we're gonna add a little more lilac just because there's not quite enough. My cat today was driving me nuts. I was trying to get keychains ready so I could post them out, and she kept messing with my drill bits. I'm like, stay away from the dang drill bits. So the last thing I need is her losing my drill bits. Whoops, missed one. Right. Maybe she wanted a new piercing. Uh, well, the thing is that uh, what she likes to do is she takes things and then she hides them. And I'm like, stop hiding my stuff. I swear, I bet that missing royal purple uh, keychain that I made, I guarantee you, she probably took it and hid it somewhere. that's my cat Yoda, and she's, I mean, I love her to death. She's the best cat on the planet. She always gets me through my panic attacks, but sometimes, come on. Ah! No. Okay. We're just going to go with that. Just because I like it. All right. So we've got that done. Yeah, it will. It will. Because I knew I made 6 uh, diamond keychains, and I only have 5. And I'm like, what in the heck? And yesterday I was looking for, um, yeah, same thing with me. My other cat, Ash, she loves chewing on my yarn, and I'm like, stop, just stop. So yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to show you right now is my new um pen molds that I got. They are different shapes, and I did get, I think is, I think there are 100 ballpoint pen inserts. So one of them is the same as what I had made previously. Um, and then there's this one which looks like it's a clicker pen. So I don't know if you can see this. It's square on the top there. So I've got that now. And I think this one is a skinnier version of the original. And then this is the ones that I've made. So, and then I've got, it's only black, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, it's only black. So I've got lots of um, pen inserts now. So, um, and if you want, if you do, or if you are interested, um, when I make them to sell each month, they'll be $8.50. And let's see, where did I put it? And then custom pens are going to be $14. And everything is, shipping is included. It is up to, I know some of you have been super generous and have offered, put shipping in when you pay. I really appreciate it. You don't have to do that, but it does help. So, uh, yeah. So look out for next month, hopefully, that I am going to be able to sell more of these things for you guys, because I enjoy it and I know you guys enjoy it, and I will be able to make these things for you guys. Okay, so now we are going to work on the sun catcher. I swear my brain has more holes in it every single day. It's like I'm old. I feel so old. Okay, so I'll be using this mold, and the colors are supposed to be a yellow center with orange and green. So I think it was um I'm drawing a blank. I'm sorry. So anyway, it's supposed to look like a flower. Let's see what we can do to have it look like a flower. Okay, so we're gonna move that here. Oh, and we are going to be moving again. Isn't that fun? We're going to be moving again. So, all right. I think I'm going to need probably just 3 ounces because I want the square to be thin. And what I'm gonna use as the string to hold this piece up, I'm thinking about crocheting something to put in the drilled hole. So I'm gonna pour total of 3 ounces so that I can also pour the diamonds as well. But next month we're hoping to be moving. Oh, I'm not looking forward to moving. But let's see. We are going to be moving again. We'll still be in Stillwater, but we are actually in the process of purchasing a house. What's nice is because I am disabled and my husband is a first responder, Oklahoma actually has programs to help people like first responders or people who are disabled to purchase homes. So we did find a place that works well. We'll still be out in kind of the country. The backyard is a little over a quarter of an acre. And it's a 3-bedroom, 2 bath home. And it was built in 72 and it is completely renovated on the inside. So everything is new, the new bathrooms, new bedrooms, new HVAC, new water heater, what else? New roof. Yeah, so essentially, and new flooring, new carpet, all of that, all new. So even though the house on the outside looks older, when you walk in, it looks brand new. We got super, super lucky because it's actually owned by a company, which what they do is purchase homes and they flip it. So that also helped us because the homes that they flip are for people like us. So the amount of programs that Oklahoma has to help people get into their first home, I think, is amazing. And especially for people that are first responders, because they do deserve it. Because my husband, he is a first responder, and um, I appreciate the fact, as you know, how hard he does work. Okay, so I am getting this. This is almost done being mixed. And what I'll do is pour this. Okay. There's that mold as well. So we're going to pour into the diamond mold first as I make a mess. Okay. And then this mold. I want it to be a little bit on the thin side, but not too thin. Okay. What am I doing? I need another pastry bag. I get my pastry bags at the dollar store. Super cheap. I get, I think, 10 of them for $2. So, yeah, Oklahoma has some really amazing things. So, well, I'm not excited about moving. I am excited about, you know, having our place of our own. Okay, so we said yellow, center, orange, and green. Okay, so what I'm going to use is I'm going to use no, that's not gonna work. It's peach. All right, no, we're gonna go the regular color route. All right. Now, actually, let's see what I can do with this, because this is really, really bugging me the way this is looking. Let me see if I can cut a bigger hole. Alright. This is bugging me. I have to fix this. Because it's just like, blah. Okay. That's done. Now, toothpick. All right. Thanks, Cindy. I hope it is calming. That's most of the time why I call it quiet crafting. So that is, it's just let's hang out. Let's just have everybody do their thing. And I think it's a lot of fun that way. Then there's no, no pressure, if that makes sense. So after this, after I'm finished pouring everything, I will do a pre-recorded video tomorrow on molding everything so you guys can see what it looks like. And I'm hoping today to get everything that needs to get out in the mail. And including all the prizes that were won at my live. And then we can do it all over again next month with a new sale. I am going to post the items that were not paid for on my community tab with the prices. And if there is anybody that is interested in purchasing them, you can claim it via the community tab. And it'll be, you know, first come, first served. And then I will ship it out as well as soon as I can. All right. Abstract art. All right. Now we are going to put this in here. Let's get the color though into those crystal molds. Definitely doing purple. We're gonna do grape. All right. And then let's see, what's another color? Let's do apple. So this is apple. Ooh, come on. Apple. And then one more color. Let's do, this one is called Candy. Put that up. Okay, so that's that. Now we're gonna do this. So yellow. Hello, hello, where are you? Yellow. There we go. Yellow. It's actually called sun. And then green. Let's do kiwi as the green. And then the last color is orange. We'll do squash. Okay, so yellow in the center. Ah! I swear, all thumbs. Okay, so yellow in the center. I'm gonna have to buy more alcohol ink. Ah, okay. Oh, come on. Let's pick. This is going in the garbage because it is empty. Let me look at this, see what color this mum is. It's a yellowy color. No. I really like that peach color. I think that'll work better. You guys are probably thinking, what is she doing? She's talking to herself. Okay, so we're going to do this pastel peach color. I love it. So it's called Peach Bleenie. So we're going to use that as the orange center. I think it'll come out gorgeous. So oh yeah, definitely. All right. It was partially talking to you guys and talking to myself because I'm like thinking, okay, so does this make sense? Will it come out the way that the way I want it to come out, or how I see it in my head? Because you know how it is. It's kind of, hey Megan, it's kind of like, oh my God, okay, this is what somebody wants. Is it going to come out the way they actually want it? I'm hoping that it does. Okay, so now we're going to do yellow on the edges. Because it's supposed to kind of look like a flower. Does that look like a flower? I hope it looks like a flower, doesn't it? Now we're going to do the green, and this will be the leaves. And then we're going to add the white. So we're going to just do the green on the edges here. I love it. It's amazing. Okay. Does that, I mean, flower, does that scream flower to you? I think it does. Okay, so now we are going to do the white. Don't get ahead of yourself, Nicole. You need to put the white in first. Okay, so we're going to do the white, and I'm not going to do a whole lot of it because we want to kind of keep the way it looks as much as possible. Okay, so I just did 2 drops of this white. Um, so this white I got, I don't know if you've ever heard of the YouTuber Pouring Your Heart Out. She does some flipping amazing resin art, and this is her product. And while it is on the pricey side, it is magic, magic. So, okay, so we're gonna stir this up to get the white. Hey, naked snail. Okay. So once I get this baby poured down, and we'll do just very minimal swirls. This will be the last thing that I'm going to pour, and then I am going to bust my butt to try to get as many things packed up and posted and shipped out today. So I did 3 packages this morning, and so those of you who um, did get, or you should have gotten a notification from me with the tracking number, and I'm hoping to get that to uh, either the post office or the UPS store today. All right. And I apologize that I am so flipping slow. Awesome. And I also, I don't know if you saw the email I sent to Megan, but I did respond back to you as well. Um, so hopefully you saw that as well. Hey Melanie, welcome. So we're going to snip the tip off, and we are going to make this into I do use shawls. Funnily enough, I am crocheting, attempting to crochet the virus shawl. I am on row 9. I know I've got a ways to go yet, but I am doing pretty good actually. Okay, so we're gonna do this in the center, and I hope whoever I'm making this for likes it and my interpretation of a flower. Oh, good. Good. I'm glad. So yeah, I am on row. I think it's 5 or 6. It said. Is it? I think it said on the pattern I need to do 55 rows, but I think I'm slowly getting the hang of it, and it's the so and I'm using a Karen cake, and it's in this gorgeous ocean blue color. So I'm hoping that because it's a gift for somebody, so I'm hoping that they like it. All right, so um, we're going to do this for the leaves. Okay, so what do you think? Flower, no flower? I think it's came out the way I saw it in my head. I'll move the camera closer so you can see. What do you think? Okay, let's keep my fingers crossed that it's because what I'm gonna do once it cures is I'm going to probably drill a hole at the top, and I am going to crochet um, something to so that it can be hung as a sun catcher. So okay, so I that's it for today. Thank you for everybody who showed up, and for those of you that ordered things from me who or have won from my live. Uh, I am going to rush back out into the kitchen and get all of those things packed up, ready to go, and then hopefully be able to get to the post office or the UPS store because they also take USPS stuff, and that will be all taken care of hopefully today. So, um, I will see you guys in my pre-recorded video when I unmold all of these things, and I will uh, I will talk to you guys later. Oh, and Megan, I so I got your email, and then I responded back to you because I know you asked me a question, so I also um, uh, responded to you, so you can check that out. Anyway, thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.